So, yeah, just set it there. So, my name's Jeff.
Hi.
What's your name?
Priyank.
Brian?
Yes. Priyanka.
Like with an F? Bree?
P.
P. Priyan.
Start from P. Yeah.
Okay. So my question is very general. Could apply to anybody.
Okay.
And then there's a more specific part. What do you think happens after we die? And the reason I say that's general is because everyone's going to die, you know, which is not fun to think about. But and then whatever you believe about that, how did you get to your belief? So that's the more specific part. So
The thing is that I never thought of first of all.
no,
No. So because until you didn't experience that particular part, you cannot answer that particular questions. Because to answer some question, you should have some knowledge or some experience in that.
yeah.
Otherwise, you can just imagine those stuff and you can then predict the answer. That's it.
Yeah. So and it's such a universal question because so many it is a question we all kind of need to face.
Yeah. Right.
But everyone's got different beliefs about it. And if we approach it scientifically, yes, we're not going to all have the same answer. You know,
that is true. That
like it's not a scientific question. Yeah.
So I believe that it is just.
I'm gonna set this up just a little. Yeah.
Yeah. So I believe that basically the soul, our soul, is just transferring from one body to the another body.
Okay.
So you can correlate with Newton's third law, like energy cannot be created or neither be destroyed. It is just transferred from one phase to another phase. Similar way, soul can transfer from one body to another body. That's it.
So it sounds like you believe in reincarnation, right?
Yeah, but not exactly with the same person, but different person or different lifestyle, something.
Yeah. Now, would you say that comes more from science because you were talking about Newton's third law, or is it more
from both?
You probably have a
religion part, yeah. Because I came from India, right? So we have one you guys have Bible or Quran in Muslims. So we do have a Bhagavad Gita in Indian culture. So it is written there where a soul can transform from one body to another body after a person is died. Okay. So but if we compare the science and the religion, then we will find some correlation between those things.
Okay.
So like Newton has developed that third law where energy cannot be created neither destroyed, but it is just transferred from one body to another body or one phase to another phase, like electricity to fan or something like that.
Yeah.
Similar way in our culture it is written that it is just transferring from one body to another body. So it is terminologies are different. That's it. You can say.
Now, do you believe that's been going on forever? Like you have infinite souls in the past and infinite into the future?
Maybe. I have to research on that thing, but yeah, maybe you can say that.
Because I guess if you go with the Newton's third law view, then that would have to follow.
Definitely, it has to follow.
Maybe if you go with more of a Hindu view or a religious view, it would be there would be an end to it, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that whatever kind of a body you have in the next life would depend on this one, or how do you think that works?
Maybe not. It depends what kind of things you have done in this life.
Right. So
maybe,
it does.
Yeah,
maybe.
It does. Yeah, I really don't know about that part.
Yeah.
But maybe somewhere it will affect that thing in the next life.
Would you consider yourself a very strong in your religion? Would it be Hinduism then?
Yeah, it is Hinduism, but
like do you practice?
I do practice, but it is like I will first go through it, what they are saying. I will try to understand, and then I will think that whether it is correct or not. Then I will follow it. This is what I believe. Yeah. Because Hinduism not like a religion. It's like seeking knowledge. Okay.
Yeah.
People are always tend to seek the knowledge.
Yeah.
That's what is Hinduism about. It's not like following one particular religion or something like that.
Yeah.
We have to we are asking question why it is happening, or because of what things. So we are kind of seekers of knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's what we used to do. I mean, we ask questions to know much better or much deeper.
Okay.
So that all the things, all the confusion what you have, it get clear.
And you said it comes from the Bhagavad Gita?
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, do you as a Hindu, do you view that as actual historical fact, like the book itself, or is it more?
It is written like more than 4,000, 1000 years. I might not be correct on this
How long,
particular time period, but yeah, it is really old. But it is, in fact, if you talking about the modern lifestyle, it does really reflect our own life, how to live our life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see a lot of connections.
Yeah,
in it
definitely.
to our
Not
life.
in a scientific way also you can connect it.
Yeah. And is there a particular, because we hear, in America that there are many gods in Hinduism, right?
Yeah.
So do you identify with?
You can say that.
Do you identify with one particular? Because I know different parts of India.
Yeah, definitely. So
Yeah.
I do believe. I mean, it depends on you whom you want to follow. There is no restriction like you have to follow this god only.
Right. Yeah.
There is no such a restriction. It's about all your belief.
Yeah.
Whatever you believe, you have to believe in that thing
Yeah.
properly with all your hearts.
Okay.
That's what. And personally, I follow Hanuman.
Hanuman.
Yeah. He's,
I hadn't heard of this. That's
yeah,
another one.
Yeah, Hanuman and Lord Krishna.
Okay, I've heard of Krishna. Yeah.
And Ganesha.
Ganesha.
Guy with the elephant head.
Oh.
Yeah.
And are any of those like responsible for creation, like making
Lord Krishna.
everything?
Lord
Krishna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so he's the one. Isn't he the one that was like a chariot driver? I want to say, or
Yeah. Correct. Right. You corrected properly. So he's a person who told Bhagavad Gita. I mean, all the things, all the shlokas which are there in the Bhagavad Gitas, or the meaning of the life to Arjun.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was a chariot of the Arjun, basically. So there was a war between two cousins. Okay. One group of cousins known as Pandavas and other 100 group of cousins known as Kauravas. Okay. So they were playing some, I don't remember the name of that particular game, but in that game, Pandava lost that particular game, and so because of that they need to give something to Kauravas. So in that part, Kaurava asked their wives. So which is kind of, you cannot ask person's wife if they lose the game or something like that. Okay. Not only that, they try to rape that particular lady in front of everyone. So that's kind of cruelty, you can say.
Oh, okay.
So because of that, they need to take a revenge.
Okay.
So it's like you have to do something, against the bad things.
Yeah.
So you have to stand up yourself against those things. So when Arjuna was trying to fight against those peoples, and in those people, in the Kaurava, they had their own guru. I mean, you can say a teacher who taught them how to fight, how to do wars, and how to create a strategy in the wars, all those things.
Yeah.
So he was fighting against his teacher. So at that time he was very confused whether I should fight against my teacher. I mean, we respect our teachers or guru more than any other, because he or she is giving us a knowledge.
Yeah.
How to live.
And was that Krishna then, or?
Yeah. Then Krishna told Arjuna, it's your karma. I mean, it's your karma that you have to do, because he is supporting a wrong thing and you are supporting a right thing.
Oh, okay.
So to give a good example, you have to fight against your own teacher.
Yeah.
So that's this is a one part, but it's like a long story. It is there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
now, so you mentioned karma.
Yeah.
Is that the idea that you're good and you're bad kind of like outweigh each other?
So karma is like you don't need to think about what will happen. You just need to continue with your work.
Yeah.
Okay? So you don't think about whether if I will do this thing, then this will happen or not. It's totally up to God or up to your luck. But you just need to give all efforts while doing that particular step, and you should know whether it is right or wrong.
Yeah. So I suppose to actually ask questions about it, then and to think about it, like if I do this, then good will result. Then it becomes like a selfish.
More selfish,
Yeah.
You just
like you're not doing it for the right reasons.
You have to do it. You don't think about the result. What will be the result?
Yeah.
Okay? If you think about the result, then you won't be able to give that much of effort, or
Yeah.
So that's what you have to think different from the other people.
Yeah. Now, are you aware of other religions? Like, I know there's other religions in India.
Yeah, there are other religions, but I'm not so, I didn't get that much of time or the knowledge which I should have. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I am open to learn anything.
Yeah.
I get chance.
Because one thing, so I'm Christian, you know, one thing about Christianity that's different. Well, so most religions do teach that they don't use the word karma, but they'll say, well, if your good outweighs your bad.
Definitely. See,
then,
what I believe, or what it is there in our Bhagavad Gita, that at the end, everyone is equal. Okay? No one is, or God is not like in our religion, we have many gods, but at the end, it will go to the one person only.
Yeah.
Okay.
One
you
God.
You can take different path, like you can take different religion, but in every religion, same thing is told in a different way. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in Christianity also it is said, right, you cannot do bad things, right?
Right.
Similarly,
Yeah.
in Muslim also they follow they follow like you cannot hurt someone or you cannot abuse someone, things like that way. So in every religion, same things is written, but in different way.
Yeah.
Because maybe you can say demographic reason.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if you ever heard of her.
No.
Oprah Winfrey? No? She's a very famous talk show host.
Oh, yeah. I got it. Yeah, right.
But I don't know if she's the one that said it, but she's like, I know she believes this, is that if God is like on the mountaintop, she would say, well, but there's many different paths up that mountain, Right. So, and I would have to say, like, as I look around and I learn about different religions, and I talk to people like yourself and others from other religions, I would have to say they all do pretty much fall in the same category, as far as it does appear that, like, if we do good in this life, we will be rewarded somehow with
in different, in life.
heaven or nirvana, or something, or maybe a higher level of reincarnation.
Maybe. But until you won't experience that particular, you cannot answer 100%.
Yeah. So I would like to just say that, just so you know more about Christianity, is that it actually, like, if you really, a lot of Christians are, like in every religion, people grow up in the religion and they don't even know what they believe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they just go through life and they're really not sure.
Yeah.
So for people who are Christians who actually read the Bible a lot and think about it, it actually says that it's not a matter of karma, because the good we do, we should do anyway, which I think you would agree with, right? So we're not being an exceptionally good person by doing good. We're just being the person our Creator made us to be. But the bad things we do, we all have a conscience and we know better, and we do them anyway, oftentimes. And so if it's like a balance scale, the good I do, I can't use it to offset the bad I've done, because I should do it anyway.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so in Christianity, it actually has, like, there's good news in Christianity, which is why people follow it, but it only makes sense with the bad news. And the bad news is our good things that we do don't count for, like, they can't erase the bad things we've done. The bad things we've done are like an offense against God, because we know better, we know God doesn't want us to do those, and we do them anyway.
Still we do them.
And so it's, how can I have a good relationship with my Creator if I've done these bad things, and I can't pay for them with these good things? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why it says that, that God Himself loved us so much, about Jesus, so that Jesus came down and He took our punishment for us. And so how can I have a good relationship with God? Well, I can't do it but with my own effort. I have to trust that what God did is what brings me to a good relationship, a right relationship with God,
Yeah.
And so I do feel like Christianity is very unique that way, that and I like to have these conversations with different people so they can understand a little bit more about that. So can I give you something to read that it's kind of like a comparison between different religions, and Hinduism's in there, and Christianity too. What's your major?
ITM, Information Technology and Management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't want to add too much to your study load, but so this compares Christianity to Hinduism and Buddhism. I think you might find that interesting.
Okay, sure.
And then I'm going to give you my card, because this shows, like, so I put this video on my blog, and I'll write a little bit about it, maybe like compare it to something from the Bible, and then you can see, how it turns out. That's the blog address, and that's my number.
Okay,
Again,
Jeff.
my name's Jeff, and I would love to hear from you. So,
Sure, definitely.
all right.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Same to you.
All right.
Thanks.
Take
Bye.
care.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.